In the damp, dark soils of northeastern North America, hidden beneath swamps, wet meadows, and forest floors, lives a creature that looks like something out of a science fiction nightmare. It's small, blind, and nearly hairless on its face. But what sets it apart is the 22 pink fleshy tentacles radiating from its snout, twitching and writhing like the fingers of a tiny alien. This is the star-nosed mole, the strangest-looking mammal on Earth, and arguably one of the most extraordinary. At first glance, the star-nosed mole is not a very impressive creature. It's roughly the size of a hamster, about 15 to 20 centimeters, 6 to 8 inches long, with coarse, dark fur, paddle-like feet for digging, and a short, thick tail used for fat storage. It spends most of its life underground, rarely seen by humans, and is completely blind. But the moment it pokes its head out of the soil, you're greeted with a sight that's unforgettable. A star-shaped nose composed of 22 highly sensitive appendages, each covered in thousands of touch receptors, called Eimer's organs. These tentacles are not used for smell. They are organs of touch and perception, making the star-nosed mole's snout the most sensitive tactile organ in the animal kingdom. Scientists estimate that the star S25,000 Eimer S organs allow the mole to process tactile information at lightning speed, so fast, in fact, that it can identify and consume prey in less than 0.2 seconds. That makes it the fastest known eater in the mammal world. So how does it work? The mole scurries through its tunnels, pressing its nose star against everything it encounters. Each tentacle acts like a separate finger, scanning the environment in fractions of a second. When it finds a worm, insect, or small crustacean, it identifies it by shape and texture almost instantly and swallows it in a blur. This system is so precise that the mole's brain processes input from the star in the same way that humans process visual information from their eyes. One tentacle pair, positioned at the center of the star, functions as a fovea, similar to the high-resolution center of the human retina. That central pair is used for the final, detailed identification of objects, effectively giving the mole a touch-based vision system in place of its non-functioning eyes. Beyond its unique hunting style, the star-nosed mole has evolved to be semi-aquatic, which is unusual among moles. It forages both underground and underwater, making it a rare dual-environment mammal. Its nostrils can close when submerged, and it can sniff for prey underwater by blowing bubbles and then re-inhaling them to detect chemical cues, an incredibly rare ability among mammals. The mole's powerful forelimbs are designed for digging and swimming. In fact, its entire body is shaped for maximum efficiency in movement through soil and water. Its thick, waterproof fur repels moisture, and its tail swells during winter, storing fat to help it survive when food is scarce. Star-nosed moles are solitary, territorial animals. They construct elaborate tunnel systems just below the surface, which can include nests, feeding zones, and underwater access points. They mate in early spring and produce a single litter of about 4 or 5 pups, which are born naked and blind but grow rapidly. As strange as they look, these moles are actually beneficial to ecosystems. By aerating the soil and consuming harmful insect larvae, they help maintain the health of wetland environments. Their role as both predator and prey contributes to a balanced food chain, although their own predators are few due to their speed and subterranean lifestyle. Despite their bizarre appearance, star-nosed moles are not endangered. They are relatively common throughout their range in the northeastern United States and eastern Canada, although they are rarely seen because of their underground lifestyle. They are perfectly adapted to cold, wet environments and can even remain active under snow in winter, tunneling through frozen ground with ease. What truly makes the star-nosed mole one of the strangest animals in the world is not just its bizarre anatomy, but what that anatomy allows it to do. Its nose is a biological masterpiece, representing the pinnacle of tactile evolution. The speed and accuracy with which it processes information are unmatched among mammals, and its dual environment lifestyle makes it a unique case study for adaptation. To see a star-nosed mole is to confront just how wildly creative evolution can be. Its bizarre features challenge our expectations of what a mammal should look like or how it should behave. It reminds us that nature's solutions to survival are often weirder and more effective than anything humans could invent. In a world of lions, elephants, eagles, and whales, the star-nosed mole proves that even the smallest, strangest creatures deserve our attention and respect. It doesn't rely on strength, sight, or size, but on touch, speed, and a bizarre, beautiful biological tool that no other animal possesses. So yes, it might look like a tiny monster burrowing through the mud, but in the dark, wet tunnels of the earth, this little creature reigns supreme, touching the world faster than we can blink, thriving where others can't, and turning its strangeness into sheer evolutionary genius.